Hello friends, this is Ramesh Thakur, PGT Computer Science, KVS, Chandigarh region. Recently, we received 3 DVDs and the DVDs contain the eContents which are developed by Kendriya Vidyalaya Sangathan headquarters. The eContents have been developed for all classes and covers almost all subjects. So in this video we are going to explore the steps involved in the installation of these eContents. So first of all, open the web browser and in the Google simply type XAMPP and follow the first link, that is Apache Friends XAMPP. Here we find XAMPP server for different operating systems. As we have to install the XAMPP server for Windows, click on the link XAMPP for Windows, and different versions of the XAMPP server are displayed: XAMPP 1.8.2, 1.8.3, and here we find a link for older versions of XAMPP, that is download older versions of XAMPP directly from SourceForge. Click on the link SourceForge. Here the XAMPP versions for different operating system, details about XAMPP versions for different operating systems is given. Click the link XAMPP Windows. Here we find that 1.8.2, 1.8.3, 1.8.1, etc. different versions are given. For this installation, I would recommend that you go for XAMPP 1.8.1. Click on the link 1.8.1 and click the first link, that is XAMPP 1.8.1 vc9installer.exe. The size of the XAMPP 1.8.1 server is about 100 MB, and it will take a while to download the XAMPP server. Click on the link start download, and accordingly your download is started. Then once the XAMPP 1.8.1 is downloaded, I put it on the desktop. Okay, now the XAMPP server 1.8.1 has been downloaded. The next thing we have to do is we have to change some account setting, user account settings. Then simply type UAC in the search box in the Windows Start menu, and we find that change user account control settings. Click on the link. By default, these are the settings by default, and just change it to minimum. Click on the link OK. Yes. Okay, now next thing is to install the XAMPP server. Actually, XAMPP server is a collection of different servers. We have Apache web server, then we have MySQL server, etc. and we need to install it. And simply click the XAMPP server that we had downloaded, and OK. Simply click OK. And now next, install. Now the XAMPP server is being installed. It will take a bit long to install the XAMPP server. Now the XAMPP server has been installed. Click on the finish button and some message is displayed. You can manage all the services, servers or services with the XAMPP control panel. Click on the link yes. Okay, now the XAMPP control panel is displayed. Here what we have to do is we have to start the Apache and MySQL server. So click on the services of Apache and MySQL servers. Click yes to install the Apache service. Yes. And observe the tick mark. And in the same fashion, click on the MySQL server. Yes. Why we are clicking these services is that it means that whenever our system starts, Windows starts, then these services will be started automatically by the operating system. Okay. And now click on the start option. In front of the start button, click on the start button in front of the Apache server. And Apache server has been started, and in the same fashion click start in front of the MySQL server, and it will show you that the service is running at the moment. That's it for the control panel of the XAMPP server. Next thing what we have to do is click on the browser and simply type localhost, or we can provide here the IP address of the computer where we have installed it. Simply type localhost and click on the English link. Okay, now some settings about the XAMPP server are displayed, the status, security, etc. Next thing is click on the link PHP myadmin. PHP myadmin, which is found under the tools menu of the XAMPP control server. PHP myadmin. Let me show you how to do it. Okay, PHP myadmin. Click on the PHP myadmin link. Here we find the number of databases which are installed. So first thing we have to do is click on the link databases and simply type here Moodle. Moodle, you can give it some other name also, and here we are just writing Moodle here, and the collation type we will be selecting here is UTF-8 Unicode CI. UTF-8 Unicode CI. Click on the link and select the create button. It's showing that the database Moodle has been created. Okay. Next thing we have to do is to make some settings in the php.ini file. So we will browse for the php.ini file. Let's find where the file is. Now let us browse for the php.ini file. Click on My Computer, then C drive. As we have installed the XAMPP server in C drive, so we find a folder XAMPP here under C drive. Click on the XAMPP folder, and here we have one more folder, namely PHP. Click on the folder PHP, and under this folder we have a file php.ini file. This is the configuration file. This is the file where we have to make some changes. We have to make some changes to the default values. So click on the link here. This is the configuration file php.ini. Okay, now the file is opened. So click on the edit menu and click here find. Actually the file size, actually a lot of information is given here, so to browse for a particular parameter line by line, it will be difficult. So simply click on the edit menu and find. Here type upload max file size and find next. Okay, so by default upload max file size equal to 2M. Actually 2M stands for 2 MB. It means a user can upload a database or a file and the maximum size of the file may be up to 2 MB, but the database file we have received is of around of about 70 MB. So I'm going to change it to, let it be 100 M. We simply have to write 100 M, not 100 MB. Simple 100 M. Okay, first thing we have changed is upload max file size equal to 100 M. Next thing we have to change is to maximum execution time. Max underscore execution underscore time. Max execution time. Okay, max execution time. So the default settings here is 30 for 30 seconds. Means the maximum time for execution of a particular script will be 30 seconds, but we have to change it to, say, I'm changing it to 800, or it may be something 1000 or 600 seconds, but let it be 1000. Okay, the next thing we have to change is we have to make changes. Where we have to make changes is the memory limit. MEMORY underscore LIMIT. Okay, cannot find. Click on the down option, memory limit. Okay, by default here is 128 M. So we are going to change it to, say, 256 M or 512 M, etc. I think 512 MB, that is sufficient. And the next setting, one more setting we have to change is post underscore max underscore size. Okay, by default it is 8M given, so let it be 128 MB. 128 M. 128 M means 128 M. That's all about the settings changes we have to make in the php.ini file. Click on the link file, save, and close the open file. Now, as we have made some changes to the php.ini file, next thing we have to do is to restart the Apache server. So open the XAMPP control panel. In front of the Apache, click on the stop button. Okay, now the Apache service has been stopped. We have to restart it. Simply click on the start button. We are doing it because we want all the changes that we have made to be in the php.ini file. Those changes should be active, they should be reflected. So again, the Apache server has been started. Means first of all we have to stop the server, then again we have to start it. Okay. Next thing is click on the browser, and as we have created a database with the name Moodle, click on the link Moodle. Means right now the database is empty. This Moodle database was created in the previous steps. Okay, now next thing we have to do is we have to import some data into this Moodle database. For that, click on the link import, and here you see that the maximum import size is 100 MB. 100 MB, 100 MB, because this size, your Apache server or this XAMPP server is coming to know about this size from the php.ini file. So max 100 MB. It means that we can upload we can import a database of up to 100 MB size. So click on the link browse. So here I have copied all the data from the 3 DVDs in E drive, and the name of the folder I have created is eContent backup. So these 3 folders, that is DVD 1, DVD 2, DVD 3, they are the copies of the DVDs provided by the KVS headquarters. So click on the first folder, that is DVD 1. Here we find a file moodle1.sql. So if we look at the size of the file, it's around 60 MB. So click on the file moodle1.sql and open. Click it and open, right? And here we find that the file has been selected, and we simply have to click on the go button. Go means now the file is being imported. Actually this file contains all the information about different tables, etc. So it will take a while to import the file. So be patient. You have to be we have to wait for some time, because the size of the file is huge, so it will take a bit longer to import the contents of the file. So let us see. Now we see that the import of the file is successful. It's saying that import has been successfully finished. 1590 queries executed from the file moodle1.sql. Roughly, I think that it's taking around 5 minutes to import the file. It depends upon the speed of the processor and the memory available in your computer system. Okay, the next thing, as the file has been imported, next thing we have to do is to make some changes to the user table in the Moodle. Click on the next page, that is second page. Here we find that table mdl underscore user. Okay, click on the table mdl underscore user, and here we find different users settings available. So we have to change the password for the user admin. Click on the edit link, and here in front of password we are writing KVS at 2013 as the password, and the function we have to select is MD5. This is the requirement of the Moodle. So we have written password as KVS at 2013. Username is admin. username is admin and password is KVS at 2013. Click on the go link. Go. So it's showing us that one row affected. So that's how we can change the password for the admin user. Okay friends, till now we have installed the XAMPP server, we have started the Apache server, then we have started the MySQL server, we have configured the PHP INI file, then with the help of PHP MyAdmin tool we have created a database, namely Moodle, and in the database we have imported the file moodle.sql, and then we changed password for the admin user. Okay, next thing we have to do is to copy data from the DVDs. I have copied all the DVD data in the E drive, and the name of the folder I have created is eContent backup. Here we have three folders, DVD1, DVD2 and DVD3, and these folders contain data from the respective DVDs provided by the KVS headquarters. Okay, next thing we have to do is to browse the C drive and open the XAMPP folder, and here create one more folder, namely Moodle data. This is important. Moodle data. I'm creating the folder. Name of the folder is Moodle data. You may create the folder with some other name also. That's also possible. But here I'm just writing Moodle data. I'm creating a folder Moodle data. Okay, it's empty right now. Okay, now browse the contents of your first DVD, and here click on the Moodle data 1 folder. We have a subfolder there, file dir. Copy this folder, copy to the Moodle data directory and simply paste it. It will take a while to copy the data, as the size of the data in this folder is say around 2 GB, so it will take a while. In the same fashion, open the contents of second DVD. Okay, DVD 2, Moodle data 2 folder, and here do not copy the entire directory, that is filedir, as we did in the first step from the first DVD. Click on this folder and select all the subfolders, all the data under this folder, that is DVD2, then Moodle data _2, then file dir, and select all the contents and copy, and put these contents in the filedir directory under the Moodle data directory. Okay, simply paste it. So it again will take some time. So in the same fashion, browse the third DVD, then Moodle data 3, then filedir, select all the contents under the filedir directory of the third DVD, copy them and again paste them in the Moodle data directory, and under the Moodle data directory that we have created in the XAMPP folder, and here we have file dir directory, and paste the copy data to the directory. Okay, it will take a little long because the whole size is, I think, that is exceeding 10 GBs, 9 to 10 GBs size is there, so it will take a bit to copy all the data. Okay, now we are left with certain folders and files. Browse the contents of third DVD, DVD 3, modal data 3. Okay, here we have cache, file dir, lang, temp and trash dir directories as well as a file, namely h.htaccews htaccess. Here select all files and folders except file dir. So I'm just selecting all directories and files, leaving the file dir directory as it is. Just copy, okay, and put all these directories and files under the Moodle data directory. Instead of filedir. Don't select filedir. You select simply XAMPP, then Moodle data, and simply paste all the files and directories. Okay. So it's copying all the data. Okay, meanwhile the data is being copied. What you do is you open the web browser and Google. Here in the Google you type SourceForge Moodle 2.3. Moodle 2.3.4. Moodle 2.3.4. Okay, click on the first link. I think net is a bit slower. So it's showing here the list of different Moodle versions: 2.3.10, 2.3.9, 2.3.5, etc. From the list here, you select Moodle 2.3.4.zip. Again, I'm saying that it's Moodle 2.3.4.zip and the size is approximately 35.5 MB. Click on the link and it will take a short, it will ask you to save the contents. Okay, I'm saving the contents in the desktop. Okay, and start download. As the size of the Moodle package is around 33.832 MB, so it will take a while to download the contents. Okay. Okay, now Moodle 2.3.4 package has been downloaded. What you do is right click it and extract the, as it is a zipped file, so extract all its contents in the folder Moodle 2.3.4. Now all the contents of the zipped file are being extracted in the folder Moodle 2.3.4. Okay, as this Moodle package contains lot of files, number of files, so it will take a bit long to get extracted. All the files are being extracted. Okay. Okay, now all the files have been extracted in the folder Moodle 2.3.4. Just click it, and here we find that a new folder Moodle, namely Moodle, has been created, which contains a lot of number of folders and files. Okay, what you do is you select the Moodle folder and right click and copy and put it under C drive. Then we have XAMPP folder under the C drive. Here under the XAMPP folder we have one more folder, htdocs, htdocs. Select the folder and paste the contents of the Moodle, or basically the Moodle folder here. Paste it in the htdocs folder that we have selected, which is under the XAMPP folder. Means under C drive we have XAMPP folder, under the XAMPP folder we have htdocs folder. So copy the Moodle folder from the extracted folder to this htdocs folder. Okay, so all the files of the Moodle folder are being extracted. So okay friends, the folder, what we did in the previous step is that when we downloaded the Moodle package, we just extracted it, extract to Moodle 2.3.4 option. We selected this particular option. The new folder was created, and under this folder one more folder was created, Moodle, and we copied this folder, and we put it under C drive. Then we have XAMPP, then we have htdocs folder, and here we put that folder. We pasted the Moodle folder here. Okay, next thing we have to do is to create a configuration file for the Moodle package. Okay, next thing we have to do is to create a configuration file for the Moodle package, and here remember that we do not have to install the Moodle package from scratch. If you try to do so, what it will do is it will overwrite all the database settings or the database tables that we have created in the previous steps. So what you do is you simply click on Notepad, you start Notepad, and here you type certain codes. This is the syntax for the configuration, Moodle configuration file. Here CFG, don't change these settings. I've written here CFG DB name equals to Moodle, DB user equals to root, and so on, and the www root equals to localhost / Moodle, and the data root is this one. These are certain settings related to the Moodle package. That's why it is known as the Moodle configuration file. This file is being given to you in the download link from where you are watching this video. Okay, so what you do is you simply type save the file, save, and save it under the C drive. Then we have XAMPP folder. It's very important to note down this step. Under C drive we have XAMPP folder, then we have htdocs folder, and under htdocs folder we had copied the Moodle folder. Okay, select the Moodle folder, and here as the Moodle folder has been selected, you give it a name, config config .php. Remember the name of the file to be given is config.php and click on the same save link. Okay, and file has been saved. Now let us see that under the Moodle folder the file is created or not, file is saved or not. Okay, this is config.php file, is php file, and basically it's the configuration file. Okay, now all the settings has been completed, all the data has been copied, all the formalities are completed. Then we are to start the browsing of eContents. So how we will do that? You open your web browser and you type here localhost / Moodle. You start here localhost / Moodle. Okay, now let us see what happens. Oh, it means all the contents, all the steps are successfully executed and we are able to browse the home page of the Kendriya Vidyalaya Sangathan eContents repository. Okay, and we see here that Kendriya Vidyalaya Sangathan eContent main page is being displayed, and now click on the login button, login option, login option, and it must be displayed on your screen. Click on login, and here you type the username as admin, as the username was admin, and the password was that we had reset was KVS at 2013. Okay, let us try to log in to the Moodle package, eContents, and let us see what happens. It will take a bit to browse the contents of the Moodle package. Okay, and now it's showing that there are 694 courses, and browse 694 courses here, and it will show you the list of all the courses. Okay, we have a lot of courses here for class 1, the unit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, class 2, 3, 4, 5, AVS first term, maths first term, and so on, secondary, senior secondary, computer science, then we have biology, then we have chemistry, and so on. Browse, you can browse these contents accordingly. Let me start with the science matters in our surrounding, and you click on this link, and showing us that the list of available courses. Click on the link here, and some files or some PDF files, some video lessons will be displayed. Matters in our surrounding. Click on the link here, and it's I think it's starting the Adobe Presenter. Actually, this particular lesson plan has been created with the help of this Adobe Presenter package. So it's taking time, or basically it's opening the contents. Okay. So it's showing that the contents of this particular package has been developed by Dehradun region, and so on. Accordingly, you can use, you can browse the contents of the particular topic from the right side here. It depends basically upon the topic, that with the help of which particular package the topic or the lesson has been created. It depends basically. So go to back, all the contents of the lesson are being shown. You again can type here localhost/Moodle, and it will put you, we can start a new page here, localhost/Moodle, then it will take you to the home page of the eContents. Actually, the database size of this eContents repository is huge, so you need to have a computer system with the higher configuration, higher RAM, then higher processor. For example, Core i3 or i5 would be recommended. Here, so that's how we can browse the contents of the eContents. Accordingly, according to the need, we can browse its contents, and that's it. So dear friends, I think that this video lesson surely would have helped you, and any feedback for the video related to this video may be forwarded at KVS elearning@gmail.com. So my address for that would be, email address is kvselearning@gmail.com, and my contact number is 8988181411. I think that I hope that this video presentation is helping you. Thank you very much.